Give me that sweet honey love. Give me that honey love. Give me a second. Put my earrings on. I am just not ever prepared. Okay. I had to change my bonnet. I changed my shirt and I realized when I'm looking at the thing, I was like, oh, I gotta change the bonnet color too. Side note, y'all know I'm gonna be wearing a bonnet for like a whole month until we sell out on our bonnets, right? FYI. But, and however, hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. How are you all doing today? Please don't forget to like my video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe. Okay, y'all, today has been a good day. I know, y'all, it's been a good day. I want to talk to y'all about this story that I saw on the Instagram. Okay, I want to talk about the story I saw on the Instagram about this couple right here in New York. They up in the Bronx, child, and how things went left. Okay, we were talking earlier today on our noontime live. Pause. I hope y'all know when I'm not going through a million things, we normally go live Monday through Friday, 12 noon Eastern. For the rest of this week, we will also be going live in the afternoon. We have to catch up on these topics. Anyway, but we were talking earlier today about, get down, go to my couch. We were talking earlier today about how certain men will drag you to the pits of hell from which they came. Hey, creative, how are you? Certain men will drag you to the pits of hell from which they came. And it's happened. It happens every day. But we are going to look at a story of a girl who literally has lost, she took his life, lost her life. And we're going to use this as an example of why you need to get a life and stop allowing these trash ass men to drag you to the pits of hell. All right. So I'm going to drop this intro, drink my little Dunkin' Donuts. Shout out to the young ladies who work at the Piggly Wiggly. No. The Burger King. Shout out to the girl who worked at the Burger King. She's a subscriber. I don't know her name. I should have asked her name last time I saw her. But shout out to her. She told me to get my ass back on YouTube. So shout out to her. But I'm going to drop this intro. And then we're going to dissect the story of the ghetto. Shout out to the members. Please join our membership. Who uses
when I say my man, that's what I mean.
My man. Shout out to the members. Okay. So, okay. That was hysterical. I just had to tell people in our membership. Hope you are a member that we are live. So, where do we begin? Let's read the story and then I don't want to play. Okay, let me remember. I ain't been here in like 2 weeks. Let me remember correctly. I can't play. I could probably play the fuck the audio. Y'all already know using other people's content, especially news organizations, will get your video hit. Okay, so we're not going to use them. But I do want to read this article. It's from AM New York. The title of the article is "Man to Okay, you already know. In the hallway of his Bronx apartment building. Now, I want to first dissect that headline. I don't think it was his apartment building. I think it was her apartment building. Can we start with that? Can we start with that? Okay, I'm gonna just be real with you. Can we start with that? Her house. Her house. She put him out. Anytime she put him out, because he cheated or whatever. If you got to, listen, my ladies, you don't have to be the same person you were today as you were last year, last week, last month, 10 years ago. You can decide that I don't want to be this ghetto trash no more. Listen, if you are into a point, you are at a point where you have some man living with you and he's cheating on you or doing whatever, to the point where you are making him sleep in the hallway, in the staircase, because that's what they're saying. Old buddy was sleeping in a staircase. He was probably boinking Miss Irene on the motherfucker's 20-something floor, and she knew it. So she went out there to make sure his ass was still in the hallway. I'm disgusted. I'm so disgusted. Okay, let's continue reading this. I'm so disgusted. I'm mad for her. He passed. This effed up. I'm not saying that you should be out here. I'm saying that you should not be in a position where you feel like you have to be physically violent towards a man. Because he done cheated on you for the last time. The first time should have been the last time. How many women are sitting up in jail over some man? I'll wait. I'll give you one better. I'll say that majority of these women in jail are there because of a man. Whether it's something that happened and they, he done broke you and you done reacted. We have videos. We've watched women literally on this channel. It wears me out sometimes, but literally go to take a dude car and drive to his girlfriend house and put 17 bullets in her. We've seen that. We've seen the story. The story was like a year ago. Put 17 bullets in her. Gave her whole life away for a dude who was probably be on another chick's before you even forget sentenced. Before you're even arraigned. He gonna be deep diving in another one. When your value is wrapped up into no account niggas, this is how shit end up. Now, let's finish reading this stuff. Cops are investigating the fatal of a 37-year-old man in the hallway of his Bronx apartment building Saturday night. Listen, I might be wrong, but I don't think it's his building. 37-year-old man, probably worthless. The brother, hold on. I don't want to play the audio of the brother because that's on the news and I don't want the news to hit me. But the brother, if y'all heard the audio, maybe I can play it on my phone. Hold on. The brother basically was like, he's a church dude. He's a church dude. Dad, what does that mean? Like, hold up, here you go.
Stabbed to death overnight. News 12's Julia Joseph is outside the 44th precinct. Julia,
it's in the Bronx.
What do we know exactly about this so far?
A very sad scene last night. Police have confirmed that 37-year-old John Levestone was found stabbed to death last night
in the hallway. I'm gonna just play his brother in the projects.
Was found by police with a stab wound to his torso. He was transported to NYC Health and Hospitals Lincoln, where he was pronounced dead. Levestone's being remembered as a beloved guy in the community. His brother Sean saying he loved to volunteer at his church.
No, my brother was a good brother.
Volunteer? He ain't had no job.
My brother was a good man.
My brother was a good man.
He has a family.
He's a family. His me. He has a mother. Why didn't y'all house that nigga? Sorry, why did they house him? He loves to volunteer because you know what? Because they didn't want to say he was broke as a joke. He volunteered at his church. I doubt it. Lies. Cap. That's what the kids call it. Cap. had no job. My brother was a good dude, regardless of, you know why? Because probably every day that girl was calling y'all, telling y'all that he cheating on her. Like the lady I told y'all about that I saw the video from this morning, where her husband gave her the H, the I, the V. He gave her the herpes. He gave her the syphilis. And he gave her thrusts, which y'all had to tell me today was the yeast infection of the mouth. This lady has probably told them 1 billion freaking times about they no account son. It was so, if he was so loved, why would she put him out? Y'all didn't let him come into y'all house. Why would she put him out? Because apparently this happened. She put him out a lot because he all over, allegedly. The penis was all over the projects. No shame. Well, they don't got no shame, but And instead of saying, I'm good, and putting that no account dude out, because more than likely, I'm going to give you an 80% chance, 90. It was her apartment. Why didn't you put him out? Why do it get to the point where we are allowing people to break us? To the point where you threw away your entire future for some no account nigga who could have gave you the HIV. Make it make sense. Done. And now what? He did. He can't let nobody else down. Your ass locked the fuck up forever. When I say all the time, like, I really need women to really start choosing themselves and start being selfish. Stop giving and understanding and allowing things to just go down. The first time you allow a nigga to cheat on you, you done told him he can cheat on you because you ain't gonna do shit. Beating on you, whatever the freaking case is. You think right now, this shit happened last night. She was probably upset. Might have been a little lit. I've been a little, myself on occasion, but I'm able to calm myself down in that moment. Was it worth it? No. Was anybody that I acted freaking a fool for? If anybody that y'all, let me know in the comments, acted a fool for, was worth it in the end after you calm down. That nigga, I'ma kill that nigga. Where he at now? How you feeling? Was he worth your life? In the moment, you was ready to take a nigga everybody up. I was ready to put everybody up. Hindsight 2020. How is that a win? How's that anything? You got him sleeping. You got him sleeping in the staircase. His brother talking about he got family. We love him. Why y'all didn't house him? Because he was damn near 40 and a bum. And the most you could say, the most the brother could say, he volunteered. Not, he was a working man. He took care of his family. You didn't hear him say anything about the children, nothing. He was a good man. You didn't hear him say anything about my brother worked hard every day to take care of his family. You hear none of that. He was a bum. I'm sorry. I don't need to knock the dead. I'm not here to knock the dead. I'm here for women to get it through their fucking minds to choose yourself before you end up in some fucking fatal situation where you done gave your life up, caught the HIV, the herpes, or the thrusts. You had to be here earlier to get it. And gave your life away for some dude. I need y'all to be more selfish. Selfish works. Selfish for the win. Selfish because if these men out here choose them every day. Every day he was out there while she was probably at work. While she was probably at work, and he was just a leech. She probably would give this whole vibe to me sound like she was the kind of dude that she was giving her tax money to. So he can sell drugs wrong, take her money and go buy weed and smoke during the day to go chill out with some woman while she working all day. And instead of choosing herself or thinking that she was even valuable enough to choose herself, let's deal with that. Instead of choosing herself, she chose to put this nigga's life above her own. That's how I see it. If you get to the point where some man or some woman or whoever put you in a position that you could be out of, it's not like, oh, they trying to murk you and they kidnapped you and you fighting back, or you end up, whatever the situation. Y'all know I watch too much TV. But just a relationship situation where you gotta be doing all this, you should question yourself. Why are you allowing the bum nigga to use everything and take everything from you like you are not worthy? Like you got to pay for the bum ass nigga to live. This is a man that is sleeping in the hallway, in the staircase. When you put him out, he ain't got nowhere to go. This a bum ass nigga who wasn't employed. You could tell from the brother. I don't care what nobody said. Based off what the brother was saying. Oh, he got family who loves him. He didn't talk about the kids. Y'all was watching this nigga tear that girl life apart. And y'all just kept sending, y'all didn't want to let him in y'all house. Kept sending him back there for him to keep ticking away at her sanity. Chipping away at her fucking self-worth. Chipping away while Deidre down in the building over there out. I forgot. I ain't from the projects. While Deidre in the other building is fucking your man. And have the nerve to be screw facing you in the summertime. And you want him why? I don't know. Ooh! Please don't. Potential. This ain't even potential. This big ass 37-year-old man, there's no potential in this. Stop even pretending with this bullshit. The potential is not a thing. Potential is bullshit. Potential is bullshit. He making it. Men do it, they don't. Stop it. Stop it. They do it and don't. If they not, it's not. If they're not, it's not. She done sent it to the hallway, and then I saw somebody like, oh, you know what? How we know she ain't catch the HIV? Shit. How we know she ain't the woman that was on the video? Well, I'm not saying that she is, child. I would hope that she not, because going to jail for like both of these things are tragic as hell. But how do we know what occurred to make her tell him to go sleep in the fucking staircase? Because he ain't got nowhere to go, so he had to sleep in the staircase. And what she might have overheard or what she might have caught that made her snap for a moment, because she been dealing with maybe years of this. Years. I'm the first person to tell you don't let a nigga break you down. That's their goals a lot of the times, especially men like this. He's so bad, he can't even go sleep by his, he got a mom and sisters and that. He couldn't go sleep by none of their house though. He couldn't go sleep at none of their house though. Because he's a 37-year-old bum. That's it. Ain't nothing else to say. You a big grown bum. And she took his ass in. And now look. What about her kids? They probably got kids together, more than likely. What about their kids? Hey, Couture. She didn't even have to do that. This is New York. Put his ass out. These niggas don't know shit about shit. Put his ass out. Fuck your mail. These niggas don't have no mail. And that's the gag. The gag is half of these niggas, they won't change their mailing address. They mail still go to their mama house. They not even doing that. They not even doing that. With the that make I hear y'all saying they do that a lot. They do that down south, or maybe even if a guy had a more intelligence. But this is the type of man who ain't got no income at all because his brother ain't say shit about hard working. He said he volunteered at the church, aka he ain't got no job. He was timing out this hole. This earring I had to replace these earrings, which was crazy. I just had bought them. Side note, I bought these new earrings from Coach. It was like $30. They're not paying me for this. I'm just letting y'all know. This same ear, I have 3 of these now. Not 3 pairs, but 3 earrings. This same ear fell out. Y'all see how that just fell out? If I lose, if this shit lose one more time, I'm not replacing it. He ain't getting mail at her house. I'm telling you, as these niggas. She ain't put him out. She probably put him in the hallway when he cheated and let him come back. Because somebody told her a long time ago she needed a man. And somebody told her a long time ago this was as good as it got. And she believed them. That's why I need y'all to stop believing the bullshit that other people these niggas want you to believe that bullshit. I don't give a fuck what she was, what she did, what she looked like. She ain't deserve no dude that you gotta put that cheating on you to the extent, or cheat on you at all, but to the point where you put a nigga out and he ain't got nowhere to go but sleeping in the fucking staircase in your projects. Can you imagine? I would die if I was in my building. If I don't live all the way up top, but if I was like going down the stairs and seeing somebody sleep, I don't live in the projects, but you ain't got nowhere to go. That is not a man who is going to successfully lead you into nowhere positive but the pits of hell from which he came. He don't even have a fucking, he can't even afford a $40 to rent one of these bum-ass hotels to go lay his head at. He can't even go knock his sister's door. I tell you, my brother be getting on my goddamn nerves. But that nigga ain't never gonna be homeless. What the fuck? Sleeping in the staircase? To the point, you so bad and so much so. And this is her name. This is her man. No, ma'am. If that's your man, you was better off single. She's sitting up. It happened last night. She probably seeing a judge now. If it happened last night, she probably seen a judge a little bit ago. She on her way to the island as we speak. And she's probably thinking, I should have been fucking single. I could have. And she's thinking of all the times she should have said, I'm done with you. If she got any sense in her head. She thinking of every fucking time. Because now she knows she about to do football numbers. It's a dub. Unless she, but she done. And she thinking about her children. Where her children at? Her children are probably somewhere. God knows what happens to them kids in them homes, especially in the Bronx. I'm just saying. Well, the homes, period. I'm not going to act like it don't happen in fucked up shit don't happen in Brooklyn, but you know what I'm saying. Every time that she should have told that nigga to dub it. Every time. His family sitting up there don't want to be accountant for shit. Oh, he was so, how could she do that to him? Why didn't you move him into your house all the time she was putting him out? Because he was a bum and you didn't want to deal with it. Just like a lot of family don't want to deal with their bum ass fucking family members because they're a burden. So you want to push it off on some woman. And then when something like this happens, then you're questioning, well, why should you take my son away? My son. Leave it alone. Do you know how much a dude gotta be cheating on you, disrespecting you? She done caught a STD. I don't know this. In my opinion, she done caught an STD or two. Do you know how freaking crazy it gotta be for you to put your dude out, for him to sleep in the staircase? I know project shit, but that is some other type of bullshit. You know how crazy and toxic and how much insanity it was for you to put your dude out to sleep in the staircase. Not, oh, he's sleeping on the living room couch. Not get out, go by your mama house. None of that. He's sleeping in the hallway. The hallway. The staircase. You're going to peek through the hole. So everybody in your building that come down know that y'all shit ghetto. Child, if I was to ever see it, I bet that not in my life, child. I'm calling management, and both of y'all gotta get the fuck out the building. Management, because I don't want to deal with this insanity. Fuck a potential. I missed y'all too, Chris. And I know I don't wish death on nobody, even a bum ass dude. You know what I'm saying? I ain't wishing death on nobody. I just wish that we wouldn't put ourselves in a position to lose our life over a man who ain't about shit. Even if he is about shit. Why you gotta lose your life? You gotta ride or die to Rikers, to Rose M. Singer. That's the woman's facility at Rikers Island. You got to ride to Rosie. They call it Rosie. You got to ride or die all the way to Rosie for a bum. She said his family knew he's a bum. It got to the point she lost her mind. She lost, maybe she might get off or time cut back if, a crime of passion or something like that. But when your family, what did I tell y'all earlier today at our 12 noon live? Y'all say I've been dropping videos, right? I tell y'all we're gonna make it happen. What I tell y'all yesterday? I mean today, my bad. What I tell y'all earlier today? You want to know how a guy is? See how his family interacts with him. He didn't even have a place to go when she put him out. She knew he was going to be in the hallway because he didn't have nowhere to go. He couldn't go to sleep on the brother's couch or on mommy couch or at his sister, on his sister couch or whatever. He ain't nowhere to go. They can say all of that. They know he a bum. That's why they say, oh, he volunteered. Can you imagine the most things they try to say about you is not you're a good man, a hardworking man, took care of his family or whatever. No, he volunteered. Not you were even a pastor. No, or a deacon. They didn't say, oh, deacon, No. Because if they didn't just throw something, the boy who said that, the brother, the younger brother, whatever, he ain't know what to say because his brother's a bum. If the man had a job, my bad. But that ain't how this shit looking and playing out. And based off what his brother was acting like, it don't seem like you basically on some, yeah, I know my brother was a bum and he was trash and he, lived off of you and was cheating on you, but how you take him away from us? You should have took him away from her. She's not accountable for your shit. But two, for children. For children. They don't get it, girl. Right? 37. Talk about potential. Hey, Ambria. How are you? She said, Starlight said, Jonathan Majors had potential and his white woman took care of him by paying his bills. And when she saw he was cheating on him, well, the rest is history. She yanked him. And then she went out to dinner after. That shit was, listen. Tommy ain't got no job, man. Y'all gonna learn today. Yeah. They not putting that much thought into it, sis. Especially this level of ghetto. Listen, I'm not let me be clear. I've never been the person to hang out in the projects. I think I hung out in the projects when I was like 16 for like 2 weeks. And the project of it all was too much for me. I was just done. I was like, oh my God. It is a different, but still, that sort of mentality, he ain't sending no mail. The mail still goes to the mama house or to his sister house. His sister like, listen, I take your mail. That's all I got for you. I got your mail. That's all I got for you. Because he's probably, the furthest these men think is they know they garbage. They know they're probably gonna be bouncing around unless they, get a girl who's gonna hold them down for a couple of years or whatever. But they still know that they're gonna fuck it up, and sooner or later, then she probably gonna kick them out or get tired of him or whatever. So they still get their mail sent to a woman, the mother or the sister, because that's their mother or their sister. They don't switch their man. That's adult behavior. You expecting grown man behavior from 37-year-olds who ain't got no job, but they volunteer at the church and sleep in hallways. I'm so horrible. I know it sounds so bad, but I don't mean it in a negative way. Well, I do mean it in a negative way, but y'all know what I mean. I would be too. I would be, like I said, even if I knew it was somebody in my building, I'd be like, oh, bitch, you got it fucked up. I'll go to, like, girl, don't do that. Don't do that. That's wild. That's crazy. I can't even comprehend it. Now they crying and blaming the girlfriend. Now they crying and saying, well, why didn't y'all take your son? This is what I say. Pay attention to the family and how they interact with them. They don't fuck with them. You don't fuck with them. Hello? They keep pushing that nigga back at you. You need to comprehend. He can't stay in this nigga. The first time that nigga stayed in the state, if she didn't know before, because men lie, everybody lie. Okay? But the first time she put his ass out, and he was sleeping in the staircase because he couldn't go, he didn't have no one else house to go to. Right there. That's what his family think of him. That's who he is, because his family know him better, way better than the representative you've met. They know him. I didn't say he was a drug addict. I don't know if he was a drug addict, but she should have washed her hands and moved on. That's my point. She said Rikers ain't for the weak. Good luck for her. She'll be fine. She'll be fine. She will be fine. She's from the Bronx. I'll play with you. He had no friends, but they just said a lot of men ain't got no friends, but he had no friends. He had nobody. Hi, Inez. How are you, boo? She said, don't take no mail, the well-established residents, and you will have to let them stay. I'm not staying. Yeah, no. Well, see, I don't move people in my house. And that's why you shouldn't be moving men in your... Stop moving men into your house. You don't need to. He should have his own home. He don't have a home. There you go. Stop listening. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. All these people, he living with his mom because rent's so expensive. He's a bum. Rent been expensive. Rent been expensive. Women do it every day. Just because he chose not to be responsible and accountable and chose to volunteer or maybe even DoorDash, you know how they give it up, instead of doing something with his life, that is not on you. That's on him. And the minute you take that, like you his mama, girl, you're going to end up like fucking Blueface and Krishan. I'd call a landlord. I'm telling you, if I was to ever, if it was a stranger, calling the police. But if I know you live here with your girlfriend and you in the motherfucking staircase sleeping, oh no, ma'am. Oh no, ma'am. I know, ma'am. I was gonna say I might just knock a bitch. It depends on how I feel, because I'm like, this is ghetto as shit. I might just knock your door until you get your man out the hallway. And if not, I'm gonna call the landlord. Like, I don't pay rent for that. That's ghetto. We ain't doing that. If you need to chastise your man and put him on time, then you need to be single, sis. And if you can't do that, then maybe you need to be homeless like he homeless, because the minute you lose the apartment, he gonna break up with you anyway. Got you. So I'm actually helping you out. I'm helping you out. I don't never understand how y'all just have all these niggas with no homes. I be wondering this, because like, how do you end up with all these niggas with no homes? Like, not y'all moved in, like all these, why you always got a man that gotta come by you because he ain't got no home? I'm trying to remember the last guy I dated that did not have his own home. Apartment. My ex-husband, that was almost 20 years ago. He had a room. He rented a room. But at least he still had a room. I was stupid. I was young. Don't ask me no questions. But after that, I never even date a dude. Like, how you even acknowledge and go with, you don't ask questions. You don't ask who a guy live with. I don't do that. Oh, my mom lived with me. Bullshit. I'm a big ass fool. Can you imagine? You want me to come by your house to hang out? Order with your mama sleeping in the other room. Brooklyn niggas do that. Especially them niggas from Canarsie. them niggas from Canarsie. Them niggas from them dudes who mother parents made a little bit of money. They bought them a little bit of house. And this nigga been living in his mama basement since he turned 18. Or been living in the bedroom he had in his mama house. You got to be weary. But again, do you ask the questions? Because if you think all men live like that, then all you gonna attract is niggas like that. Can you imagine? I like to walk around naked. What I look like? I'm big and freaking grown, and I gotta be, cause I gotta be quiet, cause your mom is here. He's somewhere. I don't know. He's somewhere. Somebody asked where Lolly at. He's somewhere. I have no idea. Tomorrow, well, maybe not tomorrow. I told y'all we got some new skincare products. I have not even opened the box. I'm gonna open the box tonight or tomorrow, but I'm not gonna take anything out the box. We're going to do a try on probably tomorrow after my class. If you didn't hear my live earlier today, you know we normally come live at 12 noon Eastern, but for the next 5 weeks, 4 now, because whatever. Anyway, Tuesday is gonna have to be pushed back for like a half an hour to like 1 o'clock, because I'm taking a graphics. I'm taking a class in graphics. I want my thumbnails to be turned up, more editing class. I'm taking a class, so that's what I'm doing. So that's what I'll be doing Tuesdays, and that ain't over until noon. So you're just gonna have to be patient with your girl. She said, I watch divorce court all the time. Women be moving the men in within 4 weeks of dating, knowing damn well they have kids in that house, just sick, weak, and trifling. I agree. Hey, Eloho! Hey, sis! Congratulations! I see you having a baby! I'm so happy for you, girl. Congratulations. Shout out to Eloho. She's having a baby. She married. She got somebody who actually take shit. Right? Just moving bums into your vicinity. There is this girl on Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, whatever, child. I've been saying I'm gonna review it. We back to it, so I'm gonna probably review it this week. I don't remember her name. She brown skinned. She from Florida. He a light skinned dude. He ain't never had no daddy. Everything about this man is a red fucking flag. Okay. He got out on parole and then got locked back up. He was in a halfway house because he was so drunk that the halfway house he couldn't last 2 weeks with being sober. Y'all know who I'm talking about. She came out, she married this man. Ain't know him. You talking to him in jail. Okay. She married this man. Okay. Moved him in there. He playing daddy to her daughter. It gives me creep. Listen, I don't play with my kid. I don't play with kids. I don't play, and I'm not even gonna say I don't play with girl children, because people do things to boy children too. But nah, you're just moving in some dude because I'm in love. Okay. Her daddy mad. Her daddy was mad because he didn't even know they got married. So you marry some dude right out of jail. You don't know him. You know him from phone calls. Okay. And now she pregnant by him. Okay. This is the same dude. Every time trying to have a discussion with him, he don't understand why he has to tell her anything about his finances, like they're not married. He don't understand why why she's so worried about her father caring about what the fuck is happening. He ain't never had no daddy. Of course he don't know. Of course he can't comprehend. Of course this is a setup for fucking failure. Of course now you're gonna be a 2-time well, now she married, so at least she ain't gonna be no baby mama. But for some nigga that you knew for a week and a half, because that time he was in jail, it don't count. because that was his representative. These niggas is real good in jail. They practice it. Trust me. I know. Y'all know I've been, well, that was a long time ago, but my brother will even tell you, he ain't, whatever. Like, you're not special, sis. They exchange letters. You think he writes me this heartfelt letter? Girl, you got it. About 50 other women about 500 other women in the country done got that same fucking letter. It's in heavy rotation. You're not special. You're gassed. It's going to be so bad. So bad. Don't have his own home. Oh my God. She said, they try to get in, especially because then they can be like, oh, well, you don't pay no rent. Yes, she do. She pay it with the fucking having to deal with the fucking Section 8 people. These niggas, like, shit. Oh, it's a mess. She said Bronx Man too. I don't think real men do today. Wait, hold on. I'm missing something. Okay, no, maybe hold on, wait. Okay, I thought I missed something. That's some real shit right there. You moving a man in your house from his mother house, from his sister house to your house. And he never had to pay rent in his life. He never had to even open an account. He don't comprehend that rent due every month. Not every month and a half. Not when you got it. When you don't, because mommy paying the rent, so he don't understand. Food costs money. Not just open the fridge and it's there. Adult men, not males. Especially the motherfuckers with mics. She said that's your bestie. You your bestie, girl. Oh, the baby? Congratulations. Oh, you talking about the girl. No, I'm not talking about Monique and Derek. That's another fucking story. That's another story. Do we want to? I don't want to. But that's that. Look. Now Monique, let's not talk about that. She out here arguing, fighting with him, bum rushing him with her sisters. It's crazy because he's so little. They fighting with him over his phone. What it matter? Call a girl. She talk about call a girl. The fact that you doing all of this, why you with a man that you gotta go do all of this shit for? Like, where the fuck is the self-reflection? You and your sisters, like, literally, like, that shit was so, like, they bum rushed him. It was like they tackled him into the wall. He was getting tossed all over the place because he trying to grab the phone and they just like, no. And you got to go through all of that. Putting in cameras in a dude grandmama house. I'm not messing with you. It's ghetto. It's ghetto. Ari and Cameron. That's their fucking names. She is so adorably dumb. She is so adorably dumb. And I get it. I get it. I get it. I get that she wants. But you ain't gonna get it like that, living like that. You ain't gonna get it when you can't comprehend that you shouldn't be dating dudes in jail. You shouldn't be dating dudes or married to dudes who can't even comprehend what's the issue with y'all getting married without you even telling your dad, let alone your family being there or anything there, because he ain't got no fucking body. He don't care about nobody. Nobody love him. So if nobody love him, for him to understand it, you think he even know how to love you? No shout out, because he looked cool, like a decent person to be friends with. to drink with. He looked like he be so drunk. I like me a little sip here and there myself. But I ain't never in my life. He be so drunk. Every time he puts any liquor to his mouth, he finished the bottle. He finished all the bottles. He be so drunk. He black out. That's how you in a situation when a nigga blackout beats you to death. He be so drunk. He be so confused of anything that is normal, but that's who you marry. You telling me in all the fucking jailhouse conversations you had with him, you didn't understand that he don't understand family like that? Like you didn't get that? You was asking the wrong questions. She said he all bad too. Listen, Derek is who Derek is. All of them. Listen, men are who they are. That first time the dude who this story is about cheated on, the Bronx dude cheated on her, that she had to put him in the hallway. He showed you who he was, but she didn't want to believe it. Or she thought she could change it. Or she thought if she embarrassed him enough, he'll stop. Or I don't know what the fuck she thought. But now she's sitting up in Rosie right now, trying to figure out where her life gonna go because she done took this nigga life from him. In my stress, I'm going through so much because I told you I've been going through a lot. I'm going through a lot. And no part of anything I'm going through involves a nigga. Hello. Oh! None of it. I couldn't imagine going through the shit I'm going through and then be burdened with the stress of some trash ass nigga on top of life bullshit. You better off by yourself. Oh, she said, well, okay. Girl, that's all over. They all over the place. Oh, okay. I swear to God it was you. I swear to God that's what I saw. And I was like, oh my God. Okay. He looked, y'all saw what I was talking about, right? They was banging him. If you gotta go through all of that, and that right there is bad. That right there will these niggas are garbage. I'm telling you, as somebody with 5 brothers, that right there, what they did, knocking him all over the place, that made him feel so. When did that air? Friday. Friday. Child, by Friday night, he was effing somebody else. He felt, I know, just watching that back, at the time, he fucked somebody else. He was like this. And tossing his little ass all over the place. And just watching that, I know he felt about this big. No, this big. His family are drunk. His family are drunks too, and she married a drunk. I know they was drinking. They showed that clip when he was with his family and she didn't want to go. She should have went, so she could have saw what was happening. And she said, I love the lockup. She said, yes, let's review Love After Lockup. Bonnie been saying for me to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it. I started watching Lock Up. It made me sick to see these women falling in love with a jailbird, hoping he could change. You... You can't change these niggas. And that's what's it's so sad because it's the sadness. It's the saddest part of our community. Women like this trying to. There's a white one A white girl, I don't remember her name. Her man is a gambler. Like for these men to be in jail, they got issues, right? Her man is a gambler. He spends all the money that when he did have a job. Now he ain't got no job. He door dashing and shit. He spent all the money on everything. Like he couldn't even pay the dinner tab when his son from another mother came into town. You know, white couple. It's just the bum of it all. And she's sitting up big and pregnant. She already got like 3 or 4 other kids from other people. And so confused as to why this is going on when everything about him and everything about his arrest record said that this shit was going to go down the way it went down. She said, let's do Love After Lockup. I really want to know the psychology shit behind women dating a marrying man while he's in prison. We can do that. Hey, Bonnie, I just called you. Girl, I talked you up. Because I just said Bonnie wanted me to review Love After Lockup, and then there you go. So, yeah, we're going to do that. They just started. Yeah, it's Life After Lockup now because Love After Lockup finished last week, I believe, and Life After Lockup started this week. Nonetheless, that all the couples on, it's like, how can you miss the signs? I can tolerate if you just say, yeah, I know he trash, and I'm gonna just stick beside him. So just stop doing the shit. Stop sending him out in a staircase to sleep, embarrassing yourself and doing all of this shit. Just deal with the shit or move the fuck on. What you arguing for? It don't mean nothing. Because you're gonna let him in the mall. Oh, it's 4 where you at. Okay. I be forgetting y'all be all over the place. 90 Day. I have not watched the 90 Day Fiance yet. I've watched clips, but I have not watched the other side because right now I think it's the other side that's playing, that's airing, and I haven't really watched it yet because I am about to go off live. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm doing my best. I will not be here at noon. Like I told y'all, I have a digital design class. That's what I'm taking to update my skills. You know, this is a constant thing. Okay. So I signed up for it. I'm paid for it. I missed that. I don't even know how the hell I missed. I told you I was going through a lot. Anyway, so Tuesday, it finishes at noon. It'll probably take me like a half an hour, 45 minutes to get back home. So Tuesdays for the next couple of weeks, the live will be at 1:00. Okay. But besides that, we will be doing our noontime lives as normal and live at night for this whole week. Okay, I'll deal with next week when we get there. I can only deal with 1 week at a time, y'all. Y'all know I only deal with 1 week at a time. And like I said, I'm going to work to get everything on the website. I'm trying to switch up the whole website completely. Turn it more back into like more bloggy and with merch. Okay, make it real fucking simple at this point. I need everything to be real simple at this point because life is kicking my butt. Okay, however, there we go. Right there. Right there. Day by day, minute by minute. Okay. So I'm going to see if I drop another video later on tonight. Go take a nap, girl. I'm about to go see if I make another video today, or maybe I might go live later on tonight. We'll see, one day at a time. But I will be back tomorrow. I'm just letting y'all know why I won't be here at noon on the dot. It's because I won't be back home yet. And that's it. And as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden, because there's no other way to live it. I appreciate all of you for sticking with me, even when I'm in my I don't want to be bothered phase. I have my moments. I get to be human too, you know. But love you all, appreciate you all, and I'll see you on the other side.